Building a real audience online, it often feels like.
Yeah.
Well, it's tough. But there's one place that just keeps offering these amazing chances for connection and growth. Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And on Instagram, there's this feature, sometimes I think people underestimate it, that can seriously boost your growth. Instagram stories.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for smart, effective ways to get more followers and actually build a community, you're definitely in the right place.
Yeah.
We're going to really get into what we're calling Instagram story growth tactics.
Right.
Real practical stuff based on what works.
Right.
Now, quick aside, if you're also thinking about giving your overall social media presence a bit of a kickstart, some people use resources like rapidboost.net to help amplify their profiles. Might be worth a look.
Okay.
But today, our focus is laser sharp.
Hmm.
We want to give you the tools, the proven methods to really reshape your Instagram story game and see some real follower growth.
Exactly. And, Instagram stories, they're so much more than just quick behind-the-scenes bits. They're actually a powerful engine for growing your reach.
Yeah.
Think about it. Over 500 million people use stories every single day. That's just a massive audience waiting.
Wow, 500 million.
And here's something interesting. A huge chunk of the most watched stories, they're actually from businesses and creators, not just personal updates. That shows a real opportunity for growth if you're strategic.
Right. And that whole 24-hour thing, the fact that they disappear, it sounds like a downside, but it actually creates this urgency, doesn't it? Like it's exclusive.
It totally does. It's a different feel than the feed posts, which are often super polished and permanent. Stories feel more real, more in the moment, and people respond to that authenticity.
More interactive too, maybe.
Definitely more interactive. Plus, think about where they sit, right at the very top of the feed. Prime real estate.
Can't miss them.
Exactly. So your followers are much more likely to see them and engage daily. And then you've got all those built-in tools, polls, quizzes, questions, sliders.
Oh yeah, the stickers.
Those aren't just for fun. They're gold mines for boosting organic reach because they get people doing something.
Yeah.
Understanding how to use these tactics, these story growth hacks, that's really the key to breaking past a plateau.
Okay, let's dive into that. Tactic number 1, mastering interactive storytelling. You mentioned the stickers, polls, quizzes, sliders. What's the magic there? Why do they work so well?
Well, think of them as little engagement boosters. When someone taps on a poll or answers a quiz or slides that emoji, that sends a signal back to Instagram.
A good signal.
A very good signal. It tells the algorithm, hey, people are interacting with this content. And that can actually help your future stories get seen by more people, maybe even land you on the Explore page.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so can you give us some real-world examples? How would someone actually use these well?
Sure. Okay, imagine you're a fitness coach. You could run a quick poll. What's the vibe today, HIIT or yoga? Simple. Then show the results. People love seeing that.
Yeah, instant feedback.
Or say a bakery, you can do a quiz. Guess the secret ingredient in our new croissant, then boom, reveal it in the next story. It's playful, gets people involved.
So it's really about starting a conversation, not just broadcasting. Makes sense that getting people involved would make them more likely to follow.
Exactly. It turns viewers into participants and potentially into followers.
Okay, what about the question sticker? That one seems huge.
Oh, the question sticker is fantastic. It really taps into curiosity and lets you have direct conversations. You can throw out prompts like AMA about launching a side hustle or, what's your best travel hack? You're literally inviting people to talk to you.
And the value isn't just in that initial Q&A session, right?
Not at all. The real power move is taking the best questions, or the ones that keep popping up, and answering them in later stories.
Ah, content creation.
Exactly. Address them properly, maybe give a shout out to the person who asked. It shows your current audience you're listening, and it signals to potential followers, hey, this account gives real value and interacts. It builds community.
Got it. Okay, tactic number 2, creating must-watch series, or, as you put it, episodic content, like turning stories into appointment viewing.
Precisely. Think like a TV producer, but for stories. You want people eager to see what's next. Maybe it's a behind-the-scenes week or a daily tip series in your niche, or even a short, 5-day challenge.
A challenge, yeah, I like that. Something actionable, like 5 days to a better LinkedIn profile.
Perfect example. Something with a clear start and finish. And this is important. Use story highlights to save these series. Turn that temporary content into a permanent resource on your profile. Gives it way more long-term value.
Smart. You also mentioned cliffhangers and teasers. That feels a bit dramatic for stories.
Haha, maybe. But it works. It plays on FOMO, the fear of missing out. Ending a story with something like, Can't spill the beans today, but check back tomorrow for a huge announcement. It sounds simple, but it encourages people to tune back in.
Like a little hook.
Exactly. Top creators do it, TV shows do it. It keeps people engaged day after day, which means more consistent views and a reason for people to follow.
And how do you get your current followers involved in these series?
User participation is key. Run contests within your stories, like share this story for a chance to win, or tag us using our new product.
So they spread the word for you.
Yes, it's user-generated content, or UGC. Your followers become advocates, showing your profile to their networks. It's organic amplification, and it's super powerful for reach.
Makes total sense. Okay, moving on. Tactic 3. Jumping on Instagram's newest features fast. Sounds like you need to be nimble.
You really do. Instagram tends to reward people who adopt their new stuff early. When a new sticker or effect or tool drops.
Like the Add Yours sticker?
Exactly. Or the link sticker, or collaborative posts. If you start using them right away, the algorithm often gives you a little boost in visibility. They want people using their new toys.
Can you give me an example of that working?
Definitely. Remember when Add Yours launched? Brands jumped on it, like Nike might do, show us your running shoes. People add their photo, the sticker links back to Nike's original story. It creates these viral chains.
Ah, clever. And you mentioned a specific account.
Yeah, at The Budget Mom. They were really quick with the quiz and Add Yours stickers, and they reported like a 30% jump in story engagement and a 17% increase in new followers that week.
Wow, okay. That's significant.
It shows that being an early adopter can really pay off.
And the link sticker, that was a big deal too, right? Because Swipe Up used to be only for big accounts.
Huge deal. Yeah, you needed 10K followers for Swipe Up.
Yeah.
The link sticker opened up linking for everyone, and that creates new ways to get followers.
How?
Well, you can link to a follower-only discount or exclusive content they have to follow to see, or even just a really valuable blog post. You're giving them a direct path to something valuable, making the follow worthwhile.
Got it. Okay. Tactic 4 is about cross-promotion, making sure your stories don't just live on Instagram.
Exactly right. Two main parts to this. First, collaboration. Partner up with other creators or brands, someone whose audience is similar to yours, but you're not direct competitors.
Like a story takeover.
Perfect. You take over their stories for a day, they take over yours. It's like an introduction to a whole new relevant audience, but with built-in trust because it comes from someone they already follow.
That sounds like a win-win. Any examples?
Sure. Imagine like a wellness coach and a nutritionist doing a day in the life swap. Their audiences probably overlap in interests. Studies, like one from Liger.com, suggest accounts doing weekly collabs see something like 22% follower growth over a month. It works.
Impressive. And the other part of cross-promotion.
Using your other platforms. Tease your Instagram stories on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever you are.
How would you do that?
Just a quick post. Hey, doing a live Q&A over on my Instagram stories right now. Or check out the behind the scenes of today's photo shoot on my IG stories. It pulls people from other platforms over to Instagram specifically for that exclusive, timely content. Gets them to follow you there.
Connect the dots. Makes sense. Okay, tactic 5. Making your stories look good, elevating the visuals.
Yeah, this is important. Even though stories are often more raw, having some visual consistency really helps. Consistent fonts, your brand colors, maybe even simple templates for certain types of stories.
Doesn't have to be super complicated.
Not at all. Tools like Canva or Over make it pretty easy, but that consistency, it builds recognition. People start to know your look subconsciously. Think of a brand like at Glossier, you know their stories visually.
Right, that clean look. And you mentioned going beyond just static visuals.
Yeah. Use GIFs, use animated text, try quick video edits like stop motion or a boomerang. Make it visually interesting. The longer someone watches, the more engaged they are, the more likely they are to follow for more cool stuff.
Any examples of someone doing this really well?
Wow, check out at Plant Queen. They use these awesome like rainbow-themed templates for plant care tips. It's super visually distinct, memorable, and shareable. It definitely drives followers who love that aesthetic and the info.
Cool. I'll check them out. All right, last tactic, number 6. Using analytics and optimizing. The data part.
Can't skip this. You have to look at your story analytics, see what people are actually engaging with, where are they tapping away, what holds their attention.
So figure out what's actually working for your audience.
Exactly. And then test things, do A/B testing, try a poll versus a quiz on similar topics, post at different times, see what moves the needle. Lots of marketers find real gains just by testing and tweaking their story approach.
What about how often to post? Is there a magic number?
Not really a magic number, but Consistency is usually better than just dumping tons of stories at once. Aim for maybe like 3 to 6 quality stories spread out, but the key is to check your insights. See when your audience is most active and post then.
Tailored to your people.
Precisely.
Okay, so wrapping this up, it's really clear that Instagram stories aren't just a side thing anymore. They're central to a good social strategy.
Absolutely central. And if you use these kinds of tactics strategically, you really can see that follower growth, get better engagement, and even achieve, real business results.
We covered a lot today, interactive stuff, making series, using new features, collabs, cross-promoting, making things look good, and using the data.
Yeah, it's a solid toolkit. And remember, these aren't just quick fads. They're techniques that build on each other over time.
So it sounds like growing on stories is this mix of being creative, trying things out, but also really connecting authentically with people.
That's the heart of it. So for everyone listening, the takeaway is start trying these things. Experiment. See what works for you. Measure it. Keep learning.
And maybe a final thought to leave everyone with. Think about this. If you consistently give amazing value through your stories, make them engaging, make them interactive, how does that build more than just followers? How does that create a real loyal community that actually helps you grow in the long run? Something to chew on?